Hello, and welcome to a quiet space. That nagging feeling of a dry mouth can feel like a mystery, but it isn't. Tonight, we are going to gently pull back the curtain and look at the 7 most common reasons you might be feeling this way. And more importantly, for each and every reason, we will uncover a simple, soothing, and effective solution. There is a path to comfort. Settle in, and let's walk it together now. This is a time to slow down. We approach this subject not with urgency, but with calm, unhurried understanding. Take a deep, gentle breath right now. This entire hour is dedicated to your comfort and peace. Dry mouth, which doctors sometimes call xerostomia, is much more than just a little thirst. It's a chronic lack of the protective saliva your body needs. Saliva is truly vital. It's nature's way of cleaning your teeth. It helps you swallow easily and taste your food correctly. Crucially, it protects the sensitive lining of your mouth and throat while you sleep. When saliva production drops, your nighttime comfort drops with it. This discomfort doesn't just disrupt rest, it can impact your overall dental and oral health over time. We deserve a full night of peaceful, comfortable rest. If you find solace and useful, gentle knowledge in this slow, unhurried pace, please consider subscribing. We are here every week to help you drift off with dignity, comfort, and ease. Tonight, we are focusing only on proven, gentle methods. We offer no hype, no harsh chemicals, and no impossible miracle cures. Just evidence-based solutions designed specifically for the aging body and your quest for deeply restful sleep. Ready to begin our quiet journey through the causes and fixes? We will start with the factor that affects more seniors than any other. Asterisk cause number 1, medications. Asterisk dog. If you take a pill daily to help manage blood pressure, allergies, anxiety, or even chronic pain, you might already know this truth. Many necessary and effective medications have a known, documented side effect. They actively slow down the production of saliva. It's an unavoidable trade-off many people face as they manage their long-term health. Your body is doing its best to regulate a medical condition, but your mouth unfortunately pays the price. This isn't just one type of medicine either. Common culprits include many diuretics, most antihistamines, a wide range of antidepressants, and several muscle relaxers. These medications can directly affect the signals sent to your salivary glands. It is absolutely vital to know this. You must never, ever stop taking a prescribed medication without first having a detailed discussion with your doctor. Our solution tonight is not changing your pills. Our solution is asterisk NOPS mitigation, asterisk TUSMAS. We learn simple, effective ways to soften the side effect while protecting your overall health benefit. The first soothing fix for medications, asterisks. The most immediate relief comes from how and when you approach hydration. We often think drinking water is the fix. But gulping large amounts of water can actually wash away the little saliva you do have, leading to another dry spell sooner. Instead, try mindful, constant sipping. Keep a gentle glass of plain, room-temperature water on your bedside table. Sipping small, measured amounts every few minutes, especially right before you close your eyes, helps keep the mucosal membranes moist throughout the early hours of sleep. This is a simple, calming habit we can easily build into our nightly routine. We also need to think about the purity of the water. Avoid fizzy sodas, heavily sugared drinks, or juices just before bed. These can actually irritate an already sensitive dry mouth. Pure, simple, room temperature water is your most effective and gentle remedy here. Also, learn to recognize the difference between genuine thirst and medication-induced dry mouth. The latter can feel alarming, but a slow, careful sip can often calm the sensation without disrupting your sleep or needing a full glass. The second soothing fix for medications. Asterisk. This involves communication. Sometimes, just talking to your pharmacist about the timing of your medication can make a world of difference. If you take a dose in the late afternoon that consistently makes your mouth dry by evening, perhaps a slight adjustment to an earlier time, or splitting a dose, could lessen the nighttime severity. Always confirm any timing changes with your healthcare provider first. The key takeaway here is to be an empowered advocate for your own comfort. Your doctor and pharmacist want you to feel better. Simply raising the issue of dry mouth opens the door to solutions and adjustments. Before we move on to the second major cause, consider this final fix for medication-related dryness. NOPS saliva substitutes. Asterisk, NOPS. We will discuss these in greater detail later, but for now, know that there are gentle, effective, over-the-counter products that safely mimic the feel and function of natural saliva. They are designed to sit on the mouth's surface, providing an immediate, calming layer of moisture. If you are struggling with persistent, medication-induced dryness, ask your pharmacist about a quality, sugar-free oral gel or spray. This can be a wonderful, non-disruptive layer of comfort for the long hours you are trying to sleep. Now that we have addressed the most common culprit in the senior population, let's turn our attention to something much simpler, but equally disruptive to a peaceful night. Asterisk, cause number 2, dehydration and fluid balance. Asterisk. This might sound too simple, but the truth is profound. As we age, our body's ability to sense thirst actually decreases. You might be dehydrated, but your brain isn't sending that urgent, immediate signal that it once did. Furthermore, the kidney's ability to conserve water lessens slightly with age, meaning you may lose fluids more readily. This combination creates a perfect storm for chronic, low-level dehydration, which manifests acutely as a dry, sticky mouth, often right when you are trying to relax. Dehydration can also be worsened by our daily habits. Do you enjoy a cup of coffee or tea in the morning? What about a glass of wine or beer with dinner? Both caffeine and alcohol are diuretics. They encourage your body to expel fluid, pushing you further into a state of imbalance. It's a gentle cycle that needs gentle correction. The first soothing fix for dehydration. Asterisk. We must shift our focus from reactive drinking to proactive hydration. Instead of waiting until you feel dry or thirsty, which is often too late, build gentle hydration rituals into your day. Try the asterisk 2-glass rule asterisk at every meal. Before you even take a bite of food at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, slowly sip 1 full glass of water. Then, finish a second glass during or immediately after the meal. This practice spaces out your intake and ensures a steady supply throughout the day. Your body absorbs and uses water much better when it's introduced slowly, not all at once. The second soothing fix for dehydration: rethink your evening beverage choices. For the last 2 hours before you intend to sleep, completely avoid caffeine and alcohol. This gives your body time to process any remaining diuretic effects. Instead, switch to comforting, pure, and non-acidic drinks. A warm, pure herbal tea, such as chamomile or peppermint, can be very soothing. Just make sure the tea is plain and contains no added citrus, which can sometimes irritate a dry mouth lining. Crucially, watch your salt and sugar intake in the evening. A salty snack or a sweet dessert before bed requires a huge amount of fluid for the body to process. This fluid is pulled from your body's reserves, often leaving your mouth and throat dry overnight. Choosing lighter, water-rich snacks in the evening, like cucumber slices or a small piece of melon, is a gentle way to stay hydrated and comfortable. Think of your body as a garden. You want steady, gentle watering, not a sudden flood followed by a drought. Cause number 3, mouth breathing, especially during sleep. This is perhaps the most obvious cause, but often the hardest to control. When you breathe through your mouth, whether due to habit, a stuffy nose, or structural issues, the constant flow of air acts like a fan, rapidly evaporating the saliva and moisture inside your mouth. This drying effect is constant, leading to that parched cotton mouth feeling when you wake up in the morning. For many seniors, mouth breathing is exacerbated by sleep positioning, especially sleeping on the back, or by conditions like sleep apnea, which require seeking professional medical help. For those with simply a stuffy nose or a long-standing habit, we can explore gentle, non-invasive solutions. The first soothing fix for mouth breathing, environmental control, is paramount here. Your bedroom air must not be dry. A cool mist humidifier placed strategically near your bed can make an immense difference. It works by adding moisture vapor back into the air you breathe while you sleep, slowing the evaporation rate of your saliva. Make sure to clean the humidifier regularly, as cleanliness is key to healthy air. This simple machine acts as a nightly bodyguard for your oral moisture. The second soothing fix for mouth breathing, simple, calming nasal care before bed, can ensure an open airway, encouraging nose breathing. Try a gentle saline nasal spray a few minutes before you lie down. This can help clear congestion and moisturize the nasal passages without the harsh, drying effects of some medicated decongestants. Keeping the nasal passage clear is the easiest, most natural way to coax your body back into peaceful nose breathing. If you struggle with congestion, elevating the head of your bed slightly, not just with extra pillows, but by raising the headboard end a few inches, can also help drain the sinuses and reduce the likelihood of opening your mouth to breathe. This small adjustment can lead to a surprisingly significant increase in nighttime comfort. Let's pause and reflect. We have covered 3 major factors: medication effects, general dehydration, and mouth breathing. Do any of these feel especially relevant to your experience? If so, know that you already have 3 practical, gentle solutions to try tonight. Now let's turn to the more subtle connections between lifestyle and oral comfort. Asterisk cause number 4. Age-related changes. Asterisk. While it's not true that everyone's salivary glands stop working with age, there is a natural decline in the volume and quality of saliva for some individuals. The glands might simply become less efficient over time. This is often less about a specific disease and more about the body's normal, gradual shifting. Accepting this change with grace and proactively adapting to it is key to maintaining comfort. Furthermore, aging often involves changes in the mucosal lining of the mouth, making it more sensitive and prone to irritation when it is dry. The solution here is to offer direct, external assistance to the mouth, supplementing what the body is struggling to provide naturally. The first soothing fix for age-related changes, asterisk. This is where asterisk saliva substitute products asterisk truly shine. As mentioned earlier, these are specifically formulated gels, sprays, or lozenges that contain ingredients designed to mimic the texture and lubrication of natural saliva. They are usually pH neutral and gentle. Look for products that contain xylitol or contain ingredients that help coat the mouth. Applying a small amount of a gel right before you turn out the light provides a protective, moist layer that can last for hours. This is a powerful, non-invasive way to directly combat the discomfort of natural dryness. The second soothing fix for age-related changes, asterisk. Focus on the gentle stimulation of your remaining saliva glands. Think of your salivary glands as muscles that benefit from light exercise. This is not a fast, harsh exercise, but a subtle, mindful one. Chewing asterisks is the most effective stimulant. About 15 minutes before bed, you might slowly chew a piece of sugar-free gum, preferably one sweetened with xylitol. Xylitol not only stimulates saliva but has been shown to have protective benefits for dental health, which is important when the mouth is dry. If gum is not your preference, slowly sucking on a sugar-free lozenge or a piece of ice can also work beautifully. The key is the slow, continuous movement and mild flavor, not the sugar. Remember, the goal is not a rush of saliva, but a small, steady flow that keeps the system moving. We are gently supporting the body's natural processes. Asterisk cause number 5. Diet and inflammatory habits. Asterisk just. What you put into your mouth during the day and evening has a direct, profound impact on the comfort of your mouth at night. Some common habits can actively dry out the oral tissues and leave the mouth more acidic, which increases discomfort and the risk of dental issues. 3 main offenders stand out: highly acidic foods, sugar and tobacco. Citrus fruits, vinegar and fizzy drinks, for example, can irritate an already sensitive mouth. Sugary snacks, especially sticky ones, require extra saliva to break down, momentarily depleting your reserves and contributing to a rough, dry feeling later. And smoking or chewing tobacco is perhaps the most aggressive drying agent of all. It constricts blood vessels and severely limits moisture. The first soothing fix for diet and habits, adopt a neutral zone, hour before bed. In the 60 minutes before you settle in, only consume plain water and perhaps a tiny non-acidic snack like a slice of cucumber or a small piece of cheese. Completely avoid all high-sugar items, acidic foods, strong mints, and anything highly spiced. This allows your mouth's pH balance to stabilize and recover before the long sleep period begins. The second soothing fix for diet and habits, embrace the power of coating foods. These are foods that don't absorb moisture, but instead help coat and protect the oral tissues. Plain yogurt, milk, and soft cheeses are excellent choices because they are smooth, non-acidic, and offer a gentle protective layer. Even a tiny, slow sip of milk before bed can feel incredibly comforting. This small act is both soothing and restorative, counteracting the drying effects of the day. If smoking is a habit, know that seeking support to reduce or eliminate it will be the single most powerful step you can take to restore your natural saliva function and overall oral comfort. We are focusing on making gentle, sustainable changes that support long-term peace. Now let's move on to the more complex, systemic causes that require a different approach. Cause number 6, underlying health conditions. Sometimes, dry mouth isn't the primary problem. It's a symptom, a polite but persistent warning sign of a larger health issue. Certain chronic conditions are strongly linked to changes in saliva production. This connection is not meant to cause worry, but to encourage informed action. Being aware allows you to work more effectively with your doctor. The most common systemic conditions linked to dry mouth are diabetes and autoimmune diseases, particularly Sjogren's syndrome. Diabetes, when blood sugar is not well managed, can cause increased thirst and dehydration, which directly translates to dry mouth. Autoimmune diseases can sometimes mistakenly target the moisture-producing glands in the body, including the salivary glands. The soothing fix for underlying conditions *. The solution here is straightforward and crucial. Normalize regular, open communication with your healthcare team. If you have persistent dry mouth that doesn't respond to simple hydration or changes in medication timing, it is time to bring this up with your primary care physician or your dentist. How do you approach this calmly? Simply state the facts. You might say, "Doctor, I've noticed chronic dry mouth, especially at night. It's disruptive and uncomfortable. Could this be related to my blood sugar management? Or could we check for other possible systemic causes?" Framing it as an issue of comfort and potential underlying symptom will guide your doctor to the right diagnostic steps. For those managing conditions like diabetes, the fix lies primarily in excellent blood sugar control. When glucose levels are kept stable, the body holds on to its necessary fluids more effectively, and the uncomfortable symptoms of chronic dehydration diminish. Think of this as a motivational loop. Caring for your systemic health naturally translates into greater oral comfort and better sleep. Cause number 7. Stress, anxiety in the nervous system. Cause. This final cause is often overlooked, yet it's incredibly powerful. When we experience stress, worry, or anxiety, our body launches into its primal fight-or-flight response. A key feature of this response is the rapid deactivation of all non-essential body functions. And guess what's considered non-essential during a perceived emergency? Digestion and saliva production. Your body redirects resources away from your mouth, and towards your muscles and heart. When you are lying in bed, overthinking or worried about the day, your nervous system can keep you in a low-level state of fight or flight. This constant subtle tension dries up your mouth and disrupts the calm you need to fall asleep. The first soothing fix for stress, asterisk. We must introduce asterisk calming conscious breathing asterisk before bed. This simple, free technique is the quickest way to signal safety to your nervous system and turn off the fight or flight response. Try this simple pattern right now as you listen. Breathe in deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Hold the breath gently for a count of 4. Exhale slowly and completely through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeating this cycle for just 3 to 5 minutes before sleep lowers your heart rate, shifts your nervous system into the rest and digest mode, and allows natural saliva production to resume. This is an active step you can take toward comfort. The second soothing fix for stress, asterisk. Establish a asterisk consistent, slow wind-down ritual, asterisk stuffed. Your body needs a clear signal that the day is over and safety has arrived. For the hour before bed, avoid screens, avoid checking news or emails, and avoid stressful conversations. Instead, engage in soothing activities, gentle stretching, listening to calming audio, or reading a physical book. Creating this slow, unhurried transition drastically reduces the underlying anxiety that dries your mouth and keeps you awake. Remember, peace in the mind often leads directly to peace in the body. We have now gently explored all 7 common causes of dry mouth and offered a soothing fix for each. We started with the physical, medication and hydration, and finished with the profound, the power of your mind and nervous system. Now let's address some of the most common difficulties seniors face when trying to implement these solutions. This is where we ensure the advice is truly practical for your life. One common challenge is remembering to stay hydrated throughout the day. If you find yourself forgetting to sip water, use simple visual cues. Place brightly colored rubber bands around your water bottle. Each time you finish a band's worth of water, you move it down. When the bands are gone, you know you've met your goal. This turns an abstract idea into a tangible, easy-to-track habit. Another frequent concern we hear is the fear that increasing fluid intake will lead to excessive trips to the bathroom during the night, further disrupting sleep. This is a very real concern. The key is to front-load your hydration. Focus most of your fluid intake, about 70% of your daily goal, in the morning and early afternoon. By stopping significant fluid consumption 2 to 3 hours before bed, you allow your body time to process the excess before you lie down. The small, mindful sips we discussed for managing medication side effects are generally too small to trigger major nighttime bathroom visits. You are seeking moisture in your mouth, not volume in your bladder. If you are using products like oral gels or lozenges, ensure you choose high-quality brands that are completely sugar-free and non-acidic. Many cheaper lozenges rely on citric acid for flavor, and this can actually erode tooth enamel over time, especially when your saliva's natural protective buffer is low. Always check the ingredient list for the word citric and avoid it if you can. Look instead for products that rely on ingredients like xylitol, which are proven to be beneficial to dental health. Let's gently recap the essence of our journey tonight. We have identified that dry mouth is rarely a single issue, but often a confluence of habits, medications, and environmental factors. By taking small, consistent, and gentle steps in these 7 areas, you regain comfort and control. For instance, if you discovered tonight that you are a frequent mouth breather due to congestion, your primary focus should be fix number 3, the humidifier and a saline nasal spray. If your dry mouth is linked to necessary medication, your focus is fix number 1, mindful sipping and considering a safe nightly oral gel. You don't need to tackle all 7 fixes at once. Choose the 1 or 2 that resonate most deeply with your personal experience and start there. This process is about creating gentle routines, not imposing harsh demands. It is about listening to your body with patience and responding with kindness. Every time you consciously choose a sip of water over a soda, or choose a peaceful breathing pattern over anxious thought, you are supporting your body's natural ability to find rest and comfort. Remember, a comfortable mouth leads to a peaceful throat. A peaceful throat leads to calm, steady breathing. And calm, steady breathing is the fastest path to deep, restorative sleep. We are building a foundation of nighttime peace, one gentle step at a time. If you found that this calm, evidence-based approach brought you clarity and comfort, please take a moment to press the like button. This simple act tells the platform that this content is helping people find a path to a better night. And if you want more gentle health tips, soft-spoken reflections, and guidance specifically designed for restful sleep in the senior years, please subscribe to Senior Bedtime Radio. We are here every week ready to be your sanctuary. May your night be well hydrated, your breathing be steady, and your rest be deep and unbroken. Good night and sleep well. And as you settle deeper into your pillow, let's take one last quiet moment together. We have accomplished something important tonight. You took the time to understand a persistent source of discomfort, and now you hold the gentle knowledge needed to soothe it. That is a wonderful gift you give to yourself. Often, in our senior years, we find ourselves managing many different aspects of our health. It can feel like a constant juggling act. But remember this: managing dry mouth or any chronic comfort issue is not a failure. It is simply an opportunity to adjust, adapt, and refine the routines that keep you feeling well. It is a sign of resilience. Think about the simple power of the breath. We often forget that the movement of air, so critical for life, should be quiet, steady, and gentle. If your breathing has felt shallow or rushed today, let it slow down now. Breathe in, filling your lungs entirely, not quickly, but slowly, like filling a calm, deep vessel. And breathe out, releasing all the unnecessary tension from your jaw, your shoulders, and your mouth. Feel the moisture returning simply because you have allowed your body to rest. Allow the soothing remedies we discussed, the mindful sipping, the gentle humidity, the choice of a neutral evening snack, to become automatic, comforting habits. They are anchors in your night, reliable touch points that remind your body it is safe, cared for, and well supported. There is nothing left to solve tonight. There is nothing left to worry about. The information you needed is secure in your mind. All that remains is the simple, beautiful process of resting. We hope this hour has served its purpose, not just as a lesson, but as a lullaby. The road to comfortable sleep is paved with peace, patience, and gentle self-awareness. Trust the process. Trust your body. Trust that the knowledge you have gained will carry you forward to better, more restful nights. Take that final, deep, comfortable breath now. Let the sound of my voice fade softly into the night. May you experience the deepest comfort, the sweetest rest, and awaken renewed. Peace be with you. Good night. The greatest power you have is consistency. Dry mouth doesn't disappear overnight, but your dedication to these small, gentle steps will slowly build a fortress of comfort around your nightly rest. Do not demand perfection of yourself. If you forget to humidify the air one evening, forgive yourself and simply remember tomorrow. If you accidentally reach for a sugary snack before bed, just follow it with a mindful sip of water. Progress is quiet, steady, and kind. Think back to the *7 fixes we explored. You hold the answer to each one. Mindful sipping, careful timing of medication, using simple humidifiers, activating natural saliva with xylitol, maintaining a neutral diet, speaking openly with your doctor, and calming your nervous system with slow, rhythmic breathing. Choose your anchor. Hold on to the fix that feels easiest to implement tonight, and let that be your guide to greater peace. Remember that this time we share is a sanctuary. It's a space where rush, hurry, and pressure dissolve. If you have enjoyed spending this unhurried hour with us, and if this gentle guidance helped you relax or learn, please take a moment to press the like button. This small action helps us reach other seniors who are struggling to find a calm, trusted source of comfort and health wisdom. If you find that this style of slow, kind, evidence-based conversation helps ease your transition into sleep, we invite you to subscribe to Senior Bedtime Radio. We exist to be your quiet presence every night, ensuring you have the dignity and comfort you deserve as you drift off to sleep. Joining our community ensures you never miss a moment of peace. Now, with all the learning behind us, it is time for release. Let your body grow heavy where it lies. Feel the gentle support of your bed beneath you. Allow your jaw to relax entirely, letting your tongue rest lightly in the floor of your mouth. Notice the warmth of your breath as it moves in and out, slow and steady. Tonight you are hydrated, you are calm, you are prepared for peaceful rest. There is nothing outside of this moment that requires your energy or attention. Let the stillness settle over you, deep and complete. May your throat remain comfortable, your dreams be soft, and your rest be profoundly restorative. You have earned this peace. Sweet dreams, and good night. Feel the gentle darkness wrapping around you, a blanket of quiet that holds no demands. As the thoughts of the day begin to drift away, know that your body is moving into a state of deep, necessary repair. Saliva, which seemed like such a big concern earlier, is a tiny piece of the beautiful, intricate puzzle that is your body. And now, you know how to support that piece. This extended time we spent tonight, nearly a full hour, was dedicated entirely to making sure you felt informed, not overwhelmed. We approached the problem of dry mouth thoroughly because quick fixes rarely last. Lasting comfort comes from deep understanding and consistent, gentle action. You've taken that time, and the benefits will follow. Sometimes, listeners worry about the expense of products. Remember, many of the most effective fixes are entirely free. The power of slow, conscious breathing costs nothing. The simple commitment to sipping water throughout the day, rather than chugging it, is a free adjustment. Even the choice of an apple slice over a sugary cookie before bed is an accessible change. Focus on the zero-cost, high-impact changes first, like the nasal breathing and evening hydration cutoff. These are often the most profound steps. Think about the importance of routine. Our minds, especially as we age, thrive on predictability and repetition. When you establish your neutral zone hour before sleep, or when you remember to clean and turn on your humidifier, you are not just performing a task. You are reinforcing a quiet promise to yourself. I am taking care of my comfort. If you found that specific parts of our discussion tonight resonated, perhaps the connection between stress and dry mouth, or the detailed guide on medication timing, know that this video remains here for you. You can return to this gentle place anytime you need a quiet reminder or a deeper dive into a particular solution. Use this video as a resource for ongoing comfort, a trusted voice to guide you back to peace. Now, as the music softens even further, let the details fade. Let go of the need to analyze or solve. You have done the work. The only thing left to do now is to surrender to the quiet process of rest. Your body knows what to do. Your mind deserves the break. We simply set the conditions for comfort. And now we trust the night. May this newfound awareness about dry mouth lead you to countless nights of uninterrupted, comfortable sleep. Rest deeply, knowing that you are prepared, you are safe, and you are entirely at peace. Good night. Let the silence deepen now. The sounds around you, perhaps the gentle hum of the humidifier, or the distant muffled noises of the night, are simply proof that the world is carrying on while you rest. You are not required to participate in its speed or its demands. Imagine a soft, cool mist settling over your mouth and throat, a gentle, restorative moisture that soothes the dryness and brings a lasting sense of calm. This is the feeling we are cultivating tonight, a feeling of absolute ease. Sometimes, when we address health issues, even gentle ones like this, there can be a lingering worry, a fear that the problem is too big or too complicated. Remember the evidence we discussed. Dry mouth is extremely common, especially for seniors, and it is almost always manageable through these simple, gentle adaptations. You are in good company, and more importantly, you are capable of implementing the fixes. If you have stayed with us for this entire hour, that in itself is a beautiful commitment to your own well-being. Thank you for trusting us with your time and your peace. This long-form, unhurried format is our commitment to giving you truly restorative audio, content that is designed to be absorbed slowly, quietly, as you prepare for sleep. For those who are still wide awake, perhaps still adjusting to the idea of nose breathing or contemplating which sugar-free lozenge to try, remember the simplest fix of all, the power of stillness. Simply lying still, with your eyes closed and your body relaxed, conserves energy and allows your nervous system to slowly recalibrate. The less you move, the less friction you create, and the closer you come to that natural state of rest. There is nothing left to prepare for the night. Your evening rituals are complete. The knowledge is settled. Your body is ready. Allow yourself to drift on the current of peace we have created together. Release any lingering tension from your hands and your feet. Let the weight of the day slide away. We are nearing the end of our time, but the comfort we've cultivated remains with you. Take this feeling of deep, supported relaxation into your deepest sleep. May it be a night of uninterrupted, soothing rest. If you found value here, please help us reach others by sharing this quiet sanctuary with a friend or caregiver who might also benefit from our gentle approach. Good night. Sleep well.